he found an undeniable correlation between the sexual freedoms of culture and the resulting destruction of that culture. It was written by Joseph Daniel Unwin, PhD, between 1895 and 1936. Ethnologist, social anthropologist, Oxford University and Cambridge University. So, educated British man. So he goes through tribes from all around the world, all of these failed civilizations, both advanced and rudimentary, and studying through many centuries, thousands of years, millennia of human civilizations, managed to correlate that the more sexual freedom that a culture partakes in, the more likely or the quicker it eventually, as a culture, as a civilization, meets utter destruction almost every time. And I thought this was a really interesting book to get into because we have the alternative subculture now become a sex cult. It's not about exercising female liberties and sexual freedom as a woman. It is about monetizing sexuality by sacrificing the sanctity, integrity of the subculture to make money. And some of these women are now having sex with other OnlyFans dudes as a form of collaboration. So now they're fucking dudes. They're getting fucked in their OnlyFans for porn. They're doing porn now. They have guys over and they fuck them on their OnlyFans for money. But it's still not prostitution, guys. Still not. This was obviously a very predictable degeneration of the OnlyFans culture. At first it started with boobies and modeling and stuff like that, but a lot of these chicks were like, OnlyFans runs so much cover for sex trafficking and general pimpery. Oh, just like regular porn then. Notes and references, because this guy backs up what he says over and over and over and over and has citations and notations and references. Do you want to know how much of this book is notes and references? To prove where he got this information from? To prove other people that corroborate his stories? That much. This part here. This side here. That is just notes and references. So this part is the actual book about all these civilizations that fuck themselves to death. Literally. And then this is notes and references from where he got all this information from. What are your sources? How much time you got? So I read the introduction and the first 2 chapters because I want to be really thorough here. He's like, don't use this to make a point and to be a dickhead. And I'm like, how could you not do that? But yeah, I want to talk about how not only are women ruining goth, which they are. Women are ruining goth. Single-handedly. I don't know any man that out there that is so aggressively complicit in expressing their desire for goth to continue going the way it's going. So women are ruining goth. I've said this before. I have a video coming out saying that. This book then also proves that women are also going to ruin Western civilization with their vaginas. How this book can't prove that, I don't know. I don't know how it could not. It seems undeniable. Not all of you, Kaimi? Of course, not all of you. Of course not. Look, I don't hate any groups of people. I only hate the behaviors of people within groups. We love women here. I love women. I'm a traditional man, and my girl is a traditional woman. It's not all women, but it's always women. You see, the thing is that in society, men still have their responsibilities. Military, construction, waste management, power management. All these things are still primarily men. Men still uphold their responsibility to society, to culture. They're still doing it. Because of course they are. However, the problem at the moment is this massive disruption that has happened within women. Women are not upholding their side of the responsibility to our culture, our civilization. They're shedding these responsibilities.
As a goth trad wife, I wish things could be different. I wish my sisters could open their eyes.
Hell yes! We got a bass gamma squonk. Trad goth wife. In chat, everybody. They are real. I said they are. Protect these women at all costs. They are essential. You've got women shedding responsibilities to our culture and civilization, pursuing far more selfish things, like female empowerment, not cultural empowerment. I mean, let me put it this way, right? Women have their books on female empowerment, right? The feminine power, female empowerment. Is this in any way stigmatized? Is there any stigma socially for women discovering their power, their empowerment, becoming a strong female who knows what she wants, telling people? Is there any? Is there a female stigma for that? Is there yet? Or is it still in the mainstream encouraged for women to read books and discover their inner feminine power? If there's all these books, right, written by these wretched feminists, being like, unlock your inner goddess. At least once a day, expose your breasts to the sun. This kind of stuff. Let your hair down, ladies. Find your inner flower. And they'll all go to their little book groups and they'll be doing like this. My inner flower, goddess. I am a goddess. Yes, we're all goddesses and we're all... The second men had that, right? It was called the red pill. Okay? Male empowerment was the red pill. Specifically by Rollo Tomasi. You should read that book. Now, the red pill's for everybody. But the red pill specifically does have things in there for men. Male empowerment was found within the red pill. Now we have a problem!